Today I'm going to tell you the fundamentals, ins and outs of the 40-yard dash. A lot of people understand it's a 4-part race. Your start, the 10-yard gets time, 20-yard gets time, and then the whole way into your 40 yards. Today we're going to work on your stance. It's the most important start of the race because without the stance and the start, you can't go anywhere without it. So what I like to do with the stance to begin with is you can take the whole entire white line with your hands in the 40. So this line here, you can take the whole entire line. You can't go over the line. You can go behind it, but they're going to give you the whole entire line. This is how the NFL pro scouts do it, so it's the official way to do it. I start with my right leg because that's my power leg, So if you're not sure how to get your power leg, just think back to when you're a kid. If you're going to race somebody in the street, and when you got in your start, when somebody says go, would this leg be up or would this leg be up? Depending on, your preference. Everybody's different, but that's how you will know which leg is your dominant lead leg. What I like to do is, I like to take my first front foot and get about a foot length apart from that line, giving me a nice distance between the line, because the closer you are to this line, the harder it is and the more lean you need. The further back, the easier it is to lean, and have a powerful start coming out. So I like to bring this foot back, drop down, and this is what comes important as far as your bridge of your hands. You want your hands to be in a bridge type of positioning to where you have a good stable balance. Now, when you're getting down, you want to be about shoulder lengths apart, not too wide where you'll lean over, and not too close where you're all crunched up and too high. That'll all affect your start. You want to get that shoulder length apart. You want to develop a lean. Now, you're going to put almost all of your weight, I'm going to say about 80 to 90% of your weight on this front foot. This is what is going to load you up. You want to be clocked in. You should be crouched in to where you feel explosive out of it. You don't want to be able to hold your stance too long, because if you hold your stance too long, it means you're too comfortable. You don't want to be comfortable. You want to be in a position where you feel like you get up in it, you hold it long enough to explode out of it. You don't want to be able to hold it for 5 seconds or 10 seconds. That means you're too comfortable, and that's not a good stance. You're not going to run a good time. So I'll put about 90% weight on my front foot. My back foot is used as an anchor for when I come up, and that'll have about 90. I'll probably have about 10% on it, because the 90 will be here on the front leg. And you want to make sure your ankle is locked in, and that means you don't want your foot to be twisted in the back or twisted out. You want to have it locked in. That means you have enough weight on it, and you're in a good stance. Now, when you're up in this position, you want to have your chin down. You don't want to be looking up. You want to have it too tucked in. You want to have it down to where it's natural. You have a lean. You want to raise this arm up to your back hip pocket. You don't want to raise it up here. You don't want to have it too low. You want to have it right here. So when you shoot out with this arm here, because they clock off your first motion, and that's if your arm's up here, your arm's going to go up like that, and they're clocking from there. You want to have as less waste of motion as you can, a lean, and you fire out. That's how you should get in your first 40 start in your stance. And that's that.